Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw yesterday US market coming off, mainly driven by one of the declining result by Goldman Sachs, where the result came below expectations, and Goldman Sachs is a big component in Dow Jones, and that has a direct impact on that indices. Apart from that, the futures of the US market are marginally positive, and even Asian markets are indicating some positive trends. Today morning, Bank of Japan kept interest rate unchanged, and also the yen declined after BOJ maintained its yield curve control program. So there were some expectation that this control program of the yield can be done away, but that has not happened, and that's why the yen, which was continuously uh, appreciating, has now today depreciated. So futures of the yen, futures of the Nikkei, which is a bit close for lunch break in between, is showing positive signs. So once it opens, then it will show on the indices. So that can improve its sentiment in the Asian market as well. Apart from that, commodities are also trading positive. Uh, Yesterday, oil increased by almost around $2, and even iron ore and steel are positive by around 1.5%. So comparatively positive sentiment from Asia are coming, so that can keep the market sentiment positive for India market as well. We saw a good bounce back in Indian market yesterday, so quite possible that can continue for today also. Now request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So, good morning, all of you. Today, the market is likely to open with a gap up, and we are likely to witness some positive mood during a day. Yesterday, in the second half session, we have seen that the Nifty has bounced back towards 18,000 psychological level on the closing basis, which gives some sort of a positive sign on the technical front. Now, going ahead, today we are likely to open with a gap up opening. This positive momentum rally is likely to be continued towards 18,120 first. Any move above that level, we expect a further upside towards 18,200, 18,300 levels on the higher side. Whereas on the lower side, as of now, the immediate support will be listed at 17,940. Any move below that level on the intraday basis might witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a nifty towards 18,840 to 18,770 levels on the downsides. So the overall view will remain a positive for today intraday purpose. Pullback rally is likely to be extended towards 18,120 to 18,200 levels. Now coming towards the bank nifty, yesterday we have seen a very good bounce back rally into the bank nifty as well, and maintain a positive closing above 42,300 levels on the closing basis, which gives a positive indication on the technical front. Going ahead, 42,560 is the first resistance level. Above that level, it can touch a fit of 42,800, 42,900 levels on the high side. Further on the downside, the immediate support is placed at 42,100. Any move below that level, we are likely to witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a bank 50 towards 41,800 to 41,700 levels on the downside. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 18,760, 18,830 are the two resistance level we need to keep eye on it. Whereas on the downside, 18,600, 18,500 are the two support levels we need to keep eye on the Nifty Finance. So the overall view on the market for today intraday purpose will remain on the positive side as long as the indices trades above the mentioned support levels. Now coming towards the stock specific, ever ready looks good on the technical front. This particular counter on a weekly chart has gave formation of a head and shoulder pattern as well as on a cup shape pattern, and I believe it has a potential to give a breakout of 380 levels on the higher side. So it's a buy call from our end for immediate target of 400 rupees. One can take a long positions with a strict stop loss of a 360 levels. So hold your long positions with the strict stop losses. That will be the recommendation we will be giving to our clients. That's it from my end. I request derivative team to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, see, as I had said a couple of days back, the data, changes every day now. It's not consistent for the period of time. The open interest is high. PCR is playing up and down, where it was 0.8 a day back. It has shot up to about 1.2. um, you've seen a huge amount of put built up at 18,000, 17,900, 17,800 strikes, while 17,900 continues to remain highest put base. 18,200 call now has the highest call base. So, it is not consistent at this point of time. And, there are mixed indications that are being sent. So, best is, to trade this range of Nifty, where Nifty is around 17,900 on the downside and about 18,150 on the upside. This is the range that Nifty is in the last 10, 12 days. So once this range breaks on either direction, you will find good momentum. But at this point, we are near the upper band. We are open near the 18,150 odd levels, and one should be booking profits of whatever positions we have taken, in the last couple of days. VIX continues to remain near the 15 levels. That is the only positive for the markets. From the stock specific front, looking at the overall open interest for some stocks, IT sector continues, to do well, and is likely to do well further going forward. The likes of Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, Wipro, they are all likely to do well going forward. Engineering sector, the likes of L&T, Siemens, ABB, they are seeing good traction, and very strong open interest built up was seen in Siemens and L&T, and they are likely to witness further buying going forward. So, they are near their breakout levels as well, so they are likely to do well. So, look out for the same. You can look to buy these stocks from a near-term perspective as well. The cement sector has broken out, and Dalmia Bharat and Ultratech Cement. These two stocks are likely to do very well in the coming time. Both of these stocks have witnessed a price volume breakout, and also open interest for Dalmia Bharat has shot down. That means shorts are covered, and for Ultratech, there is a steady built up of open interest. So they are likely to see further buying going forward. Yeah, so look out for the same. Yeah, thank you for listening to me. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. RVNL, that is Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, has won metro projects in Surat and Ahmedabad worth 1,050 crores. This is through a joint venture which they have with Siemens, where RVNL holds 35% stake. So this is marginally positive. On result side, the Bank of India result has improved. NIM in this case also improved to 3.3% versus sequentially 3%. Asset quality continues to improve with slippage declining to just 1% now. Credit cost was at 1.6%, and we think that this has further scope to reduce going forward. ROA, although overall remains subdued at 0.55%, but is likely to improve from this low level. And simultaneously, valuation is also cheap. So there is some scope for re-rating. Well, it trades at 0.7 times trailing book value. So stock is likely to do well. ICICI Lombard General Insurance result is below expectations. Year-on-year GDPI, that is gross domestic premium income, growth has slowed down from 19% in September quarter to 11% in December quarter. The slowdown was mainly because of higher competition in the motor segment, leading to slower growth as well as higher claims. Net premiums earned came at 3,800 crore versus expectation of 4,040 crore. Combined ratio also came below expectation at 104 versus expectation of 102%. Stock is trading at 30 times FY24, and that is why we have a neutral rating over here. ICICI Prudential Life Insurance result is above expectation. Annualized premium equivalent came in line with expectation and however declined by 6% year on year. VNB was 10% ahead of expectation, driven by higher margins due to increase in mix of protection business. VNB margins came at 34% versus average of between around 30 to 31% we have seen in last 4-5 quarters. So there was a good improvement in margins. Stock is trading at 2.1 times trailing market cap to EV. We are positive on ICICI Prudential. Delta Corp result was okay. Revenue was flat sequentially and increased 10% year on year. Expenses were also flat sequentially, however, increased by a higher quantum on year basis at 22%. That is why we saw that EBITDA was down year on year by about 5%. So although near term looks to be neutral, but in the long term, we are positive on Delta Corp. Thank you.
Good morning. Nasdaq posted its result yesterday. The company has posted marginally below expectation set of numbers for the quarter. 12-month order book stands at $206 million versus QOQ of $187 million, which gives confidence to the management going into Q4. Revenue growth came in at 3.1% QOQ in CC terms. Dollar revenue came in at $80 million, which is up 2.6% QOQ, majorly due to furloughs. EBITDA margins came in muted at QOQ at 17.2%. Good improvement coming on the supply side, especially because of attrition cooling down and operational efficiency led to stable margins, which is expected to improve ahead. Stock is trading at a P of 14.3 times FY24 EPS. We are neutral on the company. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Tata Metallics reported declining set of numbers. Revenue was lower, mainly due to lower deliveries of pig iron, which was down by 25% sequentially, and softening of realization of both pig iron and DI pipes. EBITDA stood at 39 crores, down by 5% quarter on quarter. EBITDA margins came in at 4.9% versus 4.7% sequentially and 9.8% year on year. The stock is trading at EV by EBITDA of 7 times FY24 EBITDA. Thank you.
Good morning. Maruti Suzuki announced to recall a total of 17,362 vehicles manufactured between 8th of December 2022 and 12 January 2023. The affected models are Alto, K10, Espresso, Eco, Brezza, Baleno, and Grand Vitara. The recall is being undertaken to inspect and replace airbag controller if required in these vehicles. It is suspected there is a possible defect in this affected part, which in rare case might result in non-deployment of the airbags. This might be sentimentally negative for Maruti Suzuki. Thank you.
Good morning. ITC has signed a binding term sheet to acquire 100% of the share capital of Sprout Life Foods Private Limited for a total consideration of 255 crore. It is an Indian company primarily engaged in the business of manufacture and sale of food products under the trademark Yoga Bar. Sprout Life had a revenue of 68 crore in FY22, and this is marginally positive for the company. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, result for 20th and 21st, the key results. So in that, JSW Energy is likely to report numbers. Here the numbers are likely to remain or increase marginally year on year by around 12% and EBITDA increase by 2%. So, and quarter on quarter, there may be some decline because of seasonality. So overall result seems so okay for JSW Energy. Then Atul Limited is likely to report number here again year on year. The movement in the revenue and EBITDA will be lower. So it's such okay set of number. DCM Sriram is likely to report number, and here caustic soda prices during the quarter has come down. Even the PVC prices has declined. whereas sugar can show some positive trend. So the major contributor like caustic soda and PVC will be declining. So the result will be more of a declining. Then India Energy Exchange is also likely to show declining results with revenue coming down by around 12% year on year and EBITDA declining by 12% year on year. Then JSW Steel is likely to report number. Here the numbers are likely to show positive trend wherein last quarter the EBITDA per ton came down substantially to around 3,100 crore, which is likely to improve to over 5,000 by around 5,000 rupees, and the EBITDA per ton can come back to 8,100 rupees. And thereafter also in the fourth quarter, as the prices has increased and the coking coal and the coal prices, not the coking coal prices has come off. So that is bringing down the energy cost. So quite possible that another 2 to 3,000 rupees additional EBITDA per ton can come in the fourth quarter as well. So result is likely to show improving trend in this quarter. Then Petronet LNG is likely to report number. Here the numbers are likely to show declining trend. Mainly quarter on quarter revenue is likely to decline by 10% and EBITDA is also likely to decline by around 11%. Then Reliance Industry is likely to report number. Here the petchem margins are likely to show some marginal improvement, but the Jio is likely to show ARPU increase of around 2 rupees from 177 to 179, and also the net addition to subscriber of around 7 million. So Jio is likely to show improving trend in this quarter, and retail is likely to show larger growth, and whereas O2C GRM will be subdued, and also petchem margin are improving marginally. So overall result seems more of a okay set of number, wherein EBITDA is likely to show some improvement quarter on quarter because of seasonality. But year on year, it will be more of a growth of around 10%. Then Ultratech is likely to report number on Saturday, wherein EBITDA per ton is likely to show improvement of around 150 rupees quarter on quarter. Q3 revival is much lesser, but expectations for the Q4 revival is higher. So quite possible the continuation of revival which is happening in Q3 can continue even in Q4 as well. Then a few of the banking stock are likely to report number. On 20th, Bandhan Bank is likely to report number, though year on year result will be showing declining. But quarter on quarter, there will be some improvement visible in this quarter, though PBP is likely to grow by around 17%. So results are likely to show improving trend. Similarly, RBL Bank is also likely to show marginal improvement quarter on quarter of around 4% increase in net interest margin. Then HDFC Life is likely to show good results, wherein APE is likely to grow by around 18% year on year, and VNB is also likely to show 22% growth in year on year. So HDFC Life results are likely to show improvement. Union Bank is also likely to show improved results, as most of the financials are likely to show. ICICI Bank is likely to report number on 21st. Herein, net interest income is likely to increase by around 28% year on year. PBP is likely to increase by around 24%, and PAT is likely to increase by 32% year on year. So likely to show a strong set of numbers for ICICI Bank. SBI Life is likely to report number. Here the numbers are more of a stable and okay set of numbers. Year on year increase in APE and VNB are around 10%. Kotak Bank is also likely to report number on Saturday, wherein NII is likely to grow by around 23%, PBP by similar 25-26%, and then PAT is also likely to grow by around 22%. So improving set of number from even Kotak Mahindra Bank as well. So that's all from equity team. Now commodity team can take over.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today, we are likely to see profit taking in gold and silver. Gold one can sell around 56,400 and maintain a stop loss of 56,200. Prices are likely to test 56,000 on lower end. Silver also expected to test 68,700 to 68,500. So selling is recommended, and with around 69,500 and maintain a stop loss of 7010. Crude oil prices have opened gapped up, but there are potentials of heading towards 6700. So buying on dips is recommended. One can buy around 6570 and maintain a stop loss of 6500. Natural gas, there could be some sideways trend and consolidation happening. Should trade in the range from 290 to 310. In metal, we may see some mixed bag. Prices are holding up, but copper, if sustains below 771, then we can see some profit taking, though prices are supportive at 760, 758. So there could be some range bound movement. However, if trades above 775, then we may see some fresh buying happening. Zinc, we believe 288 seems to be a resistance area, and one can trade, one can go short with a stop loss of 290, and on the lower end 285, 284 seems to be the target. Aluminum is holding up. Aluminum is holding 220 levels, and as long as it is holding above that, we recommend to go long, and it can test 225 on higher end. That's it from me. I'll ask Priya to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So on the currency front, Bank of Japan has decided against making any more adjustment in its to its yield curve control program, thus prompting a sharp slide in the Japanese yen. Central bank has also continued to keep its policy rate at negative 0.1% and 10-year bond yields at around 0%. And they have further said that they'll continue to do large-scale bond purchases and increase them if needed on flexible basis if if it is needed. Thus, they are doubling down the efforts to defend its yield curve control program. If you look at the USD JPY, it fell around 2% to around 131, and dollar index is also trading on the higher side at around 102.68. If you look at pound, well, pound has rose as UK labor data has showed wages rising at near record pace for the 3 months through November. The next important data for UK will be the inflation data for December, which is due today, and this could also trigger further expectations with respect to the Bank of England outlook. Right now, market is anticipating 105 bips additional hikes by September. So if you look at today's market, JPY INR has opened with quite a gap down and is trading at the bearish momentum at around 62.48. If sell on the rise is recommended into the pair, 62.70, 62.85 should be the level that one can go short from, or look for a breakdown of 62.28. For Euro INR also, some pressure is getting built up as there is no major data for Euro INR. Thus, it is highly sensitive to the rise into the dollar index. It is right now trading with a gap down at around 88.16. It will further slide to 88 levels, 88 to 87.80 levels. Pound could go long, but look for a breakout of 100.45 to go long in the pair for a target of 100.84, 101.30. For rupee, it has opened flat at around 81.81. It is facing a major resistance at around 81.95. Thus, for the pair to witness a change into the direction, it has to give a breakout to 81.95 and trade above the same. If it does so, it will see an upside tick towards 82.50. So look for a breakout of the same. Otherwise, if any failed attempts to could lead to the pair towards 81.50, 81.30 again. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.